Boom, buddy, boom. Let's go. Okay, guys, what is going on? Let's figure this out here. I'm sharing my screen. Okay, this might be one of the more valuable YouTube videos I make. Practically speaking, we've got a lot of the mindset stuff going. This is about Facebook ads. This is about the sort of simple, scrappy Facebook ad method that has made me millions of dollars. I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it with you for free. Too good to be true. I know. So if you can stick with this video for however long it is, because it might be a bit longer, you will learn something that could make you millions of dollars. If you don't, if you can't, just leave right now because this is worth focusing on. This is worth learning. This is worth really internalizing. So this is going to be kind of fun. I've got my Celsius here. I've got some products that we're going to get into because what we're going to do here is, and hopefully you can see this canvas screen. I'm doing this Loom video so I can actually share stuff this time. But what we're going to do here is make some ads for a few products that I bought off Twitter for Christmas gifts, and they're just sick brands. And I like making ads for brands that I like, and that's usually how it should go. I mean, if you have your own brand, you should like your brand, and you should enjoy making the creatives for it. So we're gonna make creatives in this video. We'll probably have a part two about setting up ads. That part's honestly pretty easy, but this is gonna be about making some static ads, how I think about that, how you can think about this for your brand, and we'll go from there. So to sort of set some context here, uh, there's so many ways to do ads, and there's all kinds of templates out there. But my basic thesis, guys, is that we want to make something that stands out. I kind of see so much design as like it becomes invisible. Nice design becomes invisible, and so I'm a big fan of kind of this stuff that jumps out off the news feed in the format of an ad that kind of breaks a lot of rules. I like breaking a lot of the rules. I'm not a designer. I don't make things look nice, but they do look catchy and they do hook attention. And that's the whole point here. The first thing is to stop the scroll and to get people to to click on your ad, right? Click on your ad and then through to your landing page and so on. So the whole point of a static, it's like one hook. It's like a hook and then your CTA is below. And so we just want to create really good hooks for the people who see our ads. Static ad, anatomy of a Facebook ad. Maybe we'll start with that. Anatomy of a Facebook ad. And you've got your static. I probably could have pulled up an example here, but let's just go with this. That's going to be our image. Let's do some text. This will be like a headline. And you know what this looks like on Facebook, like headline. Let's do a button. Let's just, this is not how it looks on Facebook, but we'll just, oh, what did I do? Headline there. Okay. Button, that's gonna make the shop now thing. You got your headline, and then you've got your primary text. Right? That's how it shows up on Facebook, basically. And so that's what we're doing. That's all we need to do. We need to have some primary text. The creative is the main thing. Then the call to action under here is the second. So number one in priority, we've got one. And this is important. One, two, and three. That's the priority of importance, okay? The creative is the most important thing. Next is the headline. The primary text, it can matter, and you can do like really long copy. Like I've tested out a little bit of it's kind of a bad hair day. I've tested out little bits or like longer copy up in the up here and that can work. That can work. But for the most part, this is what's important. So let's leave that there, and let's add a page here. Um, no, broader context, and I've talked about this, good product, strong positioning with the brand in terms of like what you stand for and like what you are. And so I like these brands, and I think they have, well, they obviously have potential. Like one of these brands is already like probably close to an 8-figure brand. I don't know about the other ones. They're newer, but they're cool, and I think they have potential too. So, uh, a lot of making your good ads. So like, there's good ads. There's what happens off Facebook though, right? Like your landing page, and like if the ad, because your ad could be really good, and then people land on your landing page and they don't buy anything there. But that's not the ad's fault. That's the landing page's fault. A lot of people don't understand this. They're like, Facebook ads don't work, and it's like, no, shitty businesses don't work on Facebook. So I'm not going to rant on that too much because I've said that before. So we're just focusing on the ad. The ad funnel that we need to think about for ecom: ad, landing page, that conversion there, and then the email can also help your Facebook ads work better with like your abandoned checkout, your abandoned flow, like your pop up and the discount you give or the offer you give. Like it all works together to create more sales and cheaper acquisitions. Let's say you pay $50. No, let's say you pay like $25 for someone to add to cart, but then people aren't checking out because like you've got a shipping issue at checkout. Like suddenly you fix it, and so like only 1 in 5 people. So it's costing you 125 people to get a sale, but then suddenly you fix the abandoned checkout part of the funnel, and like you have 3 out of 5. Or what's the easy math? Like, okay, if you have $125 a sale, you fix the shipping issue, and then suddenly 3 people buy. And so what's 125 divided by 3? I don't know, something like 40. Now it's $40 per sale, and suddenly you're like break even. That's how important these little things are. Or it's like your landing page converts at 2%. Suddenly you add these reviews or you add more like content, and then it converts at double the percent. Like these are all things that affect your ads, but it's not really the ad's fault. It's after the fact. So there's that whole funnel of the landing page, cart, checkout, and even like abandoned checkout, abandoned cart, emails, those kind of things, right? Those all create the funnel. Those all help get your cost per acquisition down, which helps make your ads work better. So it's kind of crazy, but like, yeah, your email game and your pop-up game, those can make your Facebook ads work better. And I think people forget about that. So that's like a super important thing. We haven't even made an ad yet, but this is where if you don't do that stuff as well as the good ads, then you're gonna think you're not good at ads, but your ads are fine. So the metric like with an ad, and this isn't even hard and fast, but I'd say like aim for a click-through rate of over 1%. Then you have a decent ad. Like over 1%. I don't know. People say like 2 or 3%. Some of my best ads, like maybe this is bad, but it's like they're like 0.8 or 0.9% click through rate. Sometimes they're over 2, but it's just like if you want to be in the game, like I'd say try to have like around a 1% click through rate. Okay, cool. Let's make some ads. So let's start with well, I like this one. So let's start with this. This is Masa chips. You guys might have seen this. This brand is insane. They're going to be maybe $1 billion brand. I don't know. Really cool. It's corn chips fried in tallow. So I'm a big fan of that. I got these. I paid a shit ton to get them shipped to Canada. I'm probably like $1 a chip at this point. But anyways, sick looking product, sick branding. These guys know what they're doing. There's some cool interviews with the founder on YouTube. Yeah, they're gonna be like they're trying to be like a healthy Frito Lay basically, and they're on the way to do that. They are scaling insanely fast, so it's kind of cool. They already run Facebook ads. Actually, haven't even I looked at them a while ago. I haven't looked at them. We're gonna make some ads for Masa. So I have the product here. I was gonna do like pictures because like the other thing I wanted to show is like how scrappy you can do this. So I was literally gonna throw this up there, take some pictures, and then airdrop them onto here. And we can totally do that. But I was also maybe just going to screenshot some of them off the website. But for the sake of speed, I'll just screenshot them off the website. Masa chips. Hopefully you can see this too. Masa chips. Some people hire a 10-person creative team to do this. You do not need to do that. Boom, bitty boom. Screenshot, Shift Command 4. It's a tool that I use every day, all day. Let's take a couple screenshots here. I'm sure they've already done this. I think I've even maybe seen them. But we'll get into how simple some of this stuff can be to make static ads. Boomity boom. Whoops. See if we can upload that other one. Where did it go? There it is. Just add a page here and drop it down there. Cool. Alrighty. So we've got just simple, we're making a simple static ad. This is in Canva. I just say Instagram post. And then, all right, we've got a product image. Now we want to have some like fun. Like there's so many different ways to do this. You might want to create like a little framework of the different, like us versus them. And that's a very simple one. That was one of the first ads that I ran for my brand. So let's even do that. Just because I said it. Lay's potato chips. And this is not even, what am I? Staples. Wow. Staples sells chips. I did not know that. Screenshot again. Boom, bitty boom. I know it's not a corn chip. Whatever. Close enough. This won't be perfect, but this legit, like the point I want to get across, you can legit run this ad. Okay, so we've got us versus them, right? So right away, there's a contrast that's clearly created. Now, would they let you use Lay's? I don't know. I've done this, and there's been no problem. So if you're not like $1 billion brand or whatever, you're probably not going to get caught. And I would go straight up tallow chips. Whoops. Like, what I want to get across here is how simple you can go with this. Tallow chip, because guys, like, this goes back to how strong the brand is. Tallow is a growing trend. Tallow chips, like people know what's going on, right? People know what seed oils are. They're just starting to know. So this is like controversial seed oil chips. So guys, like, why did I disappear? Okay, my face disappeared, but I'm still here. I don't know why that happened. But whatever. I'm still here. Yeah, so like that's an ad already. And then for the headline, like I'm not really building in the headline into this. The headline will be underneath. I would put a little you could do this. We want to create some contrast. Let's go check mark. Boomity boom. Tallow chips. And then we'll go an X. Boomity boom. Seed oil chips. Right? I would even do something. Okay, so that's an ad right there. And then we could go like shop tallow chips. And then we'll let the landing page do the work. Because you want to have a good landing page where you like educate and do all the other stuff like that. I'll have to do another landing page video for you idiots. Just kidding. Shop tallow chips, like that. Simple headline. Shop tallow chips. Yada yada. This is what you'd actually build it in Facebook is the headline. And then once again, button. This would be like, this is built onto Facebook, right? And you would do shop now or order now. Typically, those are the only ones you'd use on Facebook. Little Facebook tidbit for you there. Shop tile chips. Primary text, I would literally go back to the website and I would go reviews. Why can't I find reviews? Okay. There are no words to say. Best chip ever. Amazing. So I take this. Jeepers. I take this. Go back to, oh, that's my thumbnails. And we're going to run out of room here. But like I'd put that as my primary text when I go to Facebook. So that comes back to like building out the ad in Facebook, which we'll do in the next video. But like that would be boomity boom. There are no words. There's our ad. Guys, that catches the eye. Bright, contrasting colors. There's no design. And it's like right away, you're not competing against these like normie design ads that look like, I don't know why it's a competition to make, it's literally a competition out there to make shitty ads. Like it seems like it sometimes. It's like you want to stand out on the newsfeed. This is an ugly ad, which is like not my concept, but like I've kind of made it my own concept. Another guy talks about that. But like this stands out right away. How easy was that? Is this gonna work? Like, I don't know. But like I started with this and like ads like this did work for my brand. So we're gonna keep this really simple. And it's like this can work. You can go pretty simple. You can then have fun with it too. Like I like to do some things like feel good. And then I'd go feel shitty. Like that's hilarious. People are going to comment on that. They're going to be like, you can't, you're slandering a brand. You're slandering another brand. Where's the lawyers? That kind of thing. Contrast. I would do another one you could do here would be you go like typical tallow chip enjoyer and you put some hot like Brad Pitt up there. And then you go typical seed oil enjoyer and you put like this fat slob with acne, right? Same kind of thing. Contrast, catches attention, gets the click. Someone gets the click. Your landing page does the heavy work. So you know what? We're just gonna leave it with that, guys. There are thousands of other ways to do it. Like it like you could do the chip that gives you good skin, and then you get into that how seed oils ruin your skin and like right. And you can make videos about that. But we're just tackling simple statics that can get you conversions. And I don't know, like I can't run this ad for them. I bet this would convert. I bet this would get you a $50 CPA. That's a total guess, but it's like that puts you in the game. So that's kind of the idea, guys. Let's do another one. Can you even, hopefully you can see me still here. Like I said, the on my end, the little camera thing. I'm gonna pause. Okay, I'm gonna play. I think I'm back, but yeah, so I can't see you, but hopefully you can see this. This is Vera salt. I ordered a bunch of these microplastic free salt. Awesome product. I love it. They have amazing packaging. They also had some cool boxes. I'll pull some screenshots off the website, but go buy some Vera salt. Another cool brand, microplastic free, just a high quality salt. I love salt. Salt's healthy. It makes your food taste amazing. Let's go to their website. At this point, you might be like, damn, this seems kind of easy. And it's like, yes, it kind of is. We don't need to, oh, that is a good picture. That's where like design is cool. Like this website looks way cleaner than mine. That's a sick image. And that's an awesome pop-up how it covers the whole screen. I love this. Microplastic free, harvested by hand, tested for purity. Fuck yeah. What's a good looking? This is good. This is nice. It's a nice image. Let's pull these in here. I'm not a techie person at all. You can probably tell. Drag stuff to my desktop and so that's a good picture. I'm kind of wondering now if I'd want that one in an ad. I like to build off of a simple I like to build off of a simple static. I'm gonna make sure the video is still going here. It's weird when I can't see myself. Okay, I like going off a simple static. What is going on here? Okay, let's just let's build with this for now. Let's build with this. I like this microplastic free thing. I think I might even just do this. And what fun can we have with this, folks? I just like getting in Canva and starting to mess around. Microplastic free. Once again, we can use a pretty simple if we put that over there. You know what we're gonna do for this one? I've got it. We're gonna find a picture of a microplastic. Microplastic images. Oh, this is good. This is good. Google is your friend. You can be kind of careful about the images. Someone else has it. I landed on a tallow brand, another tallow brand. It was literally my hand and my tallow in the picture, like a picture I took on my iPhone. So be careful. Don't steal other people's images. But this is more like, who cares? It's microplastics. So we don't even need that for now. I would do a big headline for this. I'd go microplastics in your salt? Question mark. If you add a question mark, you can get away with a lot more. There's another little hack for you, because then you're not claiming a fact. You're just like asking a question. So you don't need to you don't need to worry as much about like getting banned or anything like that. Microplastics in your salt? Question mark. We might not even use the image for this, the salt image. I did not plan on any of this, guys. So like I'm literally doing it on the flow, on the go. And some more Celsius here. Honestly, this is an ad right here without the product being in it, because one of their thing is like depending on where you land on here. I'm not sure like if they so this is where the landing page doing the work is important, right? Which one has the most reviews? Microplastic free. I like how it says that on the label. A ceramic grinder, that's cool. Yeah, that is cool. I thought that makes sense. The top's plastic, but the case isn't. Parasol. Okay, so like this, yeah. I would put microplastic free in the title, honestly, here for the landing page. But anyways, it says that on here. It tells a bit of the story here. Boom. They definitely should have a bundle here. They should definitely have a bundle where it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 even, so you can get their order value way up. But that's a landing page question. Let's go back here. Microplastics in your salt. Let's see if we can find a picture of like salt on steak or something. Salt on food. Boom. There's another catchy one. Because then the headline can bring it home a little bit too. The headline can say, "Shop microplastic free salt." You know? You got to do a bit of messing around with like the real estate on here. in terms of how you lay these out. That takes a bit more time, so I'm not going to do that here. But I try to use all the space. I try to use all the space, but like something like that. Microplastics in your salt. And how to avoid them. Maybe like, I don't know. And how to avoid them. This is almost like an advertorial where you'd run this to a landing page. But like I would literally put the headline for this down below as shop microplastic free soap or salt. Shop micro or shop pure salt. Something like that. You could test those. Once again, I just threw a review up above. Put your button in here. And that might not be the best ad, but that's like an idea. Microplastics in your salt. I'd contrast. I think you could also do like the regular box of salt verse, like you do a versus. So verse this is great because like everybody knows what these look like. Walmart screenshot. Boom. This is trying to like this is kind of like the chip one. You know? This versus this versus this. Create some contrast. You could even use that same headline. Create a hook. Boomity boom. Not the prettiest ads. I'd do a little more messing around with these, but that's kind of the idea there. Shop pure salt. Shop salt you can trust. You can have some fun with that. Excuse me. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I got for the salt one. There's all kinds of cool stuff. Like you could go the testosterone route. Microplastics make your thing smaller or something like that. And then it's like avoid microplastics. Like you want to think about the different angles, right? So this is a verse. This is like verses. It's kind of a couple ideas. It's an us versus them, and it's like it's like calling out the problem that you're solving. Obviously, people don't want they don't want microplastics in their salt. This image is kind of hard because it's kind of just like long, but that could be kind of fun too. You could even get, I don't know, maybe you want to get weird with it. And let's see, microplastic free salt experience. This is sort of passive aggressive subtle. It means that people currently are not experiencing microplastic free salt, which means it's like accusing them of using it, basically calling them out for using that, and that could put them on like, oh, curiosity. You know, like I don't want to use microplastic free salt. Experience microplastic free salt, microplastics and sex drive question mark. Like I've messed with things like this. You could also do a carousel that tells a little more of the story. You could start with a headline and then you could do another one with a little more text. But honestly, I just try to go for a kind of an outrageous hook that stands out on the timeline. You need to get that click. You need to let your landing page do the work. Okay, let's leave the salt for now. I got this other one. It's called Ramp Health. Another dude I saw. This is like a alcohol-free sort of like drink mix thingy. So it's like these little things. And I think the messaging could be clearer for this product. Like it's just unclear what it is, but it's basically like for calm and focus and feeling good. Ramp Health, it's called. This is definitely not it. This, I think, is it. This is it. Unlock the inner formula. This guy seems cool on Twitter, but unlock the inner formula is not a good headline. That is very vague. How do I shop? Okay. Boom, buddy, boom. Okay. Gonna be a little harsh here. This graphic is kind of like the type of ad I was talking about that it's just like you people it's you're like blind when you see this. You're like, okay, this does not stand out, kind of boring. Um so let's find one of these things. I did an insane workout this morning and I am just like now I'm crashing. But this is what you should be doing like 3 or 4 times a week if you have an ecom brand. You should be messing with this stuff, getting creative, making ads that are like amusing and fun, and then testing them. You throw 10 or 12 of them in an Advantage Plus campaign and you see what happens. You see what the fuck happens. And one of them might just hit and then you get rich. Boomity boom. Background remover. Canva's pretty sick. I don't even know all the shit you can do in Canva, but it's cool. That did not seem to work. There we go. Just gonna pretend this is like I would go with this because like they do have copy on their website about I would say like better than booze question mark. Better than booze. And then honestly, okay, here's my idea for this. I would go, those like I think the page is called like puberty or it sounds like puberty, like that meme page. It's kind of like a fuck Jerry type, like those meme pages that are like headlines and they're literally just to get results. Like they're literally just to get, it's like clickbait. It's like someone's gonna be playing this person in the new Harry Potter. Like those headlines where it's like, women says this is what men should do for sex. It's like it's very like clickbaity headlines. Like I would go that better than booze, and then I would be like millennials are drinking this instead. Brilliant. Just comes to me. Okay, the format sucks for this one because it's like, but I would do this. I'd go booze. I'd do like this. I do like no, I know what I do. I do like girl drinking wine. Yeah, you want something like this, and then I'd go like this is where you start to have some fun. I'd want a better product picture than this, honestly. I'd want a picture of it like getting poured in a glass, but I'd go boom, boom. I'd have these down here, and this is the format I'd use. Better than booze, question mark. I'd do like this. Yeah, once again, better product picture, and I'd want to make that like fit kind of thing. And then I would do something. Hang on. I love this format. I've had a few of these crush. You're basically thinking YouTube thumbnail. That's another great way to think of it, this guys. you're creating a YouTube thumbnail for your landing page. That's kind of it. There we go. Boom. Get even. I'd get even closer with her. As you can see, I just I'm not the most gifted person graphically, but you don't have to be to get one of these ads to make you 100K in a month. I do something like that. Something like that. Okay, this is not like I would mess with this a little more. That's an attention grabber. Better than booze. Better than booze. Millennials are drinking this instead. Let's go with a little divider. Like you can kind of make this look like a news piece. Sort of. That's not a good one. There we go. Boomity boom. You can kind of mess with this. You know what I mean? It looks. You want to start making it look like a almost like a headline of a publication. I'd go for a different color here. There you go. Something like that. And then I'd go try Ramp Health. But like that's where the name needs to be better, Ramp. And I hope I like your product and I like the brand and I really like this type of product. But I just think Ramp Health doesn't mean anything. And you want it to mean something. Better than booze. Millennials are drinking this instead. But bam, landing page talks about all the shitty sides of alcohol. All the research is there. With this stuff, you can feel good and get a buzz, and you don't have a hangover. Boomity boom. Okay, there's lots more to do here. I'm gonna cut it there. This is kind of how I make statics, guys, and I keep iterating. I take inspiration from memes. I take stuff from the Lord of the Rings, from movies. I use snapshots of this. I do comparisons. I screenshot things that catch my attention. I create curiosity. I create contrast. That's the whole idea. We want to get a click around 1%. Then the ad does its job. Then the landing page does its job. Then your funnel and your checkout and your email follow-up does its job. Then your ads can reach your target CPA, cost per acquisition, and you can scale your brand. You can get rich, and that is pretty much it, guys. I hope this video. How do I stop the share here? I don't even know how to stop the share without stopping the video. So I'm going to end it here. Drop a like, drop a comment. This was kind of like a raw, rough video. Hopefully this was helpful. And Merry Christmas if I don't see you. Peace.